Gemini, how you doing? So I thought I would do you guys a scribing video, and which I used to do for a lot of you used to really enjoy, which is called Not a Tarot Card Reading. So let's begin. Let's begin. Jen, Julian, Jason, Genie in the lamp, something to do with a lamp and oil, maybe a Virgo, life path 9. Let's pack it up and pack it in and let it begin. So something has just begun, okay? Justin, Julian, Jason, Jackie, Jasmine. Something maybe around a Libra or a 2 or a decision that has just been made and it's just begun. So this could be a new person, or you've just started something with someone or a thing or a Steve, and it's only literally just begun. It's very fresh off the press, okay? Now, if this is an old person and you just like say that you have just reconciled, or you've just got with a fresh fish, or a new person, or a Piscean, or you're interested, okay, I'm picking up this energy like it's fresh and it's only just begun. Justice, Libra, something's just started and I'm going to miss it. Is it something on the television and you're just about to miss it? Gemini, anyway, how you doing, Gemini? So what has Gemini got coming up? I've got my eye on a lion. Some of you could have something around a Leo, okay, or an actual iron itself. You might burn yourself, or you just burnt yourself on an iron, or the hot of a Leo is getting hot. Someone could be like really sexy and really hot, like really, like I'm hearing fantastic, really hot, like very sexy, very like smoking, okay, unless you're smoking something. Oh, some of you could be smoking copious amounts of ganja or weed or something like that. Gemini, we will do you some cards because I don't think I've got a lot coming through. Something's just begun. It's in the air, an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or yourself. Or the other person has air in their chart, like Aquarian, or Libra, right? And you're a Gemini. And it's only just begun and it's just started. And it's fresh off the press, or a fish. Something about a life path 3 or a Pisces. And it's just started. So we're going to slow down, go down. So whatever it be, whether it be anything to do with Paul McCartney, Paul Pucci or Piscean, if it isn't love, it's something that's just started. Like it is so new to you that you may not know what to do. So well, hopefully that's not sex or anything like that. So it can't be a person, right? So I think it might be a job for some of you. And it might be a job. And it's so new, I've never done this before. So I've got no clue, kind of like George Clooney or McCloonan or Cluner, but like, or Luna or lunar eclipse, something to do with lunar eclipse of the heart. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces or Virgo, right? And I don't know what I'm doing. Some of you, this is a mum, like I'm just had a baby and I don't know, I've got no idea what I'm doing. Like I'm a mum and I don't know what I'm doing. Or my mother has got no idea what she's doing. Like, I don't know. Well, I'm hearing like it is so new that I might not even have a clue what to do. But there has to be a way. Blah, blockbuster, right? But there's got to be the way. Blah, blockbuster. Some of you might be listening to Old Town music or something like that. But like, it's very new, and I don't know. That's all I can hear for you, Gemini. It's so new that I don't know what to do. So is this a job? Because if you're going to do around Leo or an Aquarian, right, you just come up in their message, right? It's very new, and I don't know what to do, and I need training. So training day, Denzel Washington. Anybody that's called Dennis or Dan or Danielle or Danny, I got D in their name or W in their name. Or DW, okay, but I feel a lot of you, it's like a new apartment or like apartment store. You could have just moved, because Leo, Aquarians, you got to know how I read in numerology. Gemini, you can watch this as Gemini, Capricorns or life path 6, because the major arcana of 6 is Gemini, Capricorn. If you're a newbie, stick in there, you'll get with it, trust me, you will. But there's an energy here of a channel message that it's very new. I've just moved. I don't quite know where I am. Okay, I'm spatially unaware and I need showing around. Okay, so it might be where you've just moved or someone has, and they ask you over to show them around where you live. Like, can you take me here? Can you guide me here and show me around, right? So it might be a house or a home that you're looking at or moving into. You've never been there before, so it's fresh. So it's like I've just moved to, I don't know, Mars. And I've just landed on Mars. And I've got no idea. Can anybody show me around Mars? And they're like, well, there's nobody here. Right? So I'm on my own. Right? So it's the message what I'm picking up is, before you're on your own, I need to train you what to do before you do it on your own. Right, so you're not really on fucking Mars, Gemini. Don't tell anyone. Unless you're like myself and you've got Gemini and Mars, right? But like, or there's a planetary action going up there in Mars. Don't know, is there? Don't follow astrology. But there could be something going on around Mars, right? I have Gemini and Mars and Moon, right? Well, and then somewhere else I've got 3 Gemini placements. But something's very new, very fresh, never done it before. Either house or home or job, right? For instance, or a new person. Nanu, it could be a number 3. It could be a Pisces swinging on a tree that you meet, you know, or you have in your chart. And you could be called Charlotte. But you're very new to this, very fresh, don't quite know what to do or where I'm going, and I need someone to take me around and show me around so I can pick up what I'm doing. Some of you got a new job. It's a job, or, well, I mean, if you haven't, the person that you're with has. But that's the message, right? Is that someone within this energy, you or your partner or your mother or your father, has something going on that is brand new, absolutely brand new. And for some of you, what I'm picking up is, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, right? So I need someone to tell me or show me around or tell me what to do, so then when you go, I can do it efficiently on my own. And it might be something around a Pisces being involved here. Now, if you are, say, like being trained by a person of this message that's coming up, or you are being shown around by a person, then that would be a person that you meet. They have Pisces in their chart or they're life path 3, right? For some of you, you may have just even done something very simple, like you've just found this channel, right, here, because I'm a Piscean. But like, it's new, it's brand new, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know what to say. Like, hands up, like, cop, governor. I've been caught. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. Some of you could be dealing with that 2 energy, which would be a high priestess in the deck, right? I'm not speaking, I'm not talking. I'm dumbfounded because I found something. I found something out. Was someone doing some sort of like research or clue, and I found a clue, and I've been following the white rabbit, and I've been following clues around an S maybe, or Superman, but I've been filing my nails. Filofax, Felix Stowe, Walthamstow, Whittlesea, Whittlesea Market. Well, there's a place here, Whittlesea. It's because I've been looking at places to live here. Livia. Some of you could be thinking about moving, like physically moving, and you're searching and you're looking and you're researching about where to move here. Okay. And it's kind of like that, okay, let's search, and it's like, if I was to move there, I wouldn't know anybody, like, you know, or, but it feels like this Virgo-y energy, life path 9 or Virgo, of being left in the dark, okay, or abandoned or ghosted, okay. Could be either, but we'll get to that message. But like, I'm completely and utterly in the dark. So someone actually is in the dark, on my own. The fuck is that? Someone lost in purgatory? Here? I'm in the dark on my own. Johnny Darko? Johnny? I'm in the dark. Well, I actually decided to use a black pen here, and this is actually dark. What have we got? Any of you recognise anything? Sometimes it takes me a while unless I see something completely. But it feels like that there are people here, like one queuing up. These 2 here are looking here at queuing up, and this person here is telling these 2 people what to do and where to go. Like, so you could be like a guide, like a spirit guide or something, like, you know, you're like I do on here, and you're just telling people what to do, where to go. This could be a job or something, and these 2 people are queuing up, and this person's standing up here. So I'm seeing like a 3 of Pentacles in tarot, basically, right here. We're listening to what you're saying, here, right? You're saying something, and we are standing here listening to what you're saying. So if this relates to a channeled message, right, that was, I'm in the dark, I've got no idea what I'm doing or where I'm going, and I need some kind of guidance from this person that's telling me what to do, and it's kind of like they are in the picture. These two, which can be you, Gemini, are listening very closely to whatever this person would be here. Again, I'm hearing I ain't afraid of no ghosts, because that was like, what's that green fucking thing that comes out of like when they're Ghostbusters? Slimer? Limer? Slimer. Someone from South Africa. I know a Limer. You see that spirit? I see Limer. I know a Limer. Her name is Limer. She's from South Africa and she lives here. So you could be South African. But like here, there's some kind of like genie in the lamp or something like that of like ghosted, maybe. Ghost, Elijah, Lee. But like I've been ghosted. Some of you have been left in the dark, unknowing what happened. Like, I just don't know what happened. Like, some kind of energy of, like, feeling like I was ghosted. Let's continue to draw. Ginger. Because now I picked up orange. Someone could have, like, ginger, art, ginger. Hello. Ginger art. Or ginger ale. Alison. Some of you could be jinking. Some of you could be junk. Jinking, gin. Some of you might like the old drop of gin. Or there's something to do with around 3 wishes. Your wishes being granted. 3 wishes, or the name Eddie or Grant. I don't want to dance with you, baby, no more. And these are really not making any sense, unless they are to you. Unless you're listening to that music of Eddie, or you know someone that's called Ed, Edwina, Edmonds, Barry, Holly, Jody, Jason, Julian, Jack, Jackie. Any messages? Claire, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairaudient. Some of you could be spiritually tapped in and stuff, and you're channeling and picking up on like synchronicities and all of this sort of stuff, like really tapped in. Could be a tap, which would be a water energy. So it'd be either Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and you're like tapped in. Some of you might be looking for some taps, like you might be renovating a house or a home, because I definitely keep picking up like moving. So they're saying that there is something here about taps. Physical shopping for taps, like I need a tap, like in my bathroom or in my toilet or my kitchen, and I need a new tap. But something here is either blocked and it's not working, a tap and it's not running, or it running water, and you are maybe shopping or doing something here about a tap. Now, whether that makes sense, I've got no idea. It could be around a Libra. But I don't know. But there's a message there all the same. A blocked tap, blocked faucet. Something that I can't turn on. Some of you can't seem to get turned on. Like around sex. You just can't seem to like bring yourself to be turned on at this moment. Like nothing seems to be turning me on. I mean, is it a fucking light switch? Like, is physically someone in the dark and they got no electricity and they're like, fucking hell, this place is dark, right? And I can't see anything. Like, it's completely dark and there's no lights. Some of you might, or Northern Lights, someone from like Amsterdam or the Northern Lights, or something to do with Northern Lights here. Up north, or the Northern Lights. What's that? Kentucky, Texas? Stevie Ray Vaughan? Northern Lights. That's normally Amsterdam, right? Messages for Gemini. I think we're going to leave it there. Something to do with a tap. Water. Let's go over it one more time before I do your tarot reading, right? Which will be your next 48. Something to do with a tap. Water, not running, faucet, needs chopping. Right? Looking for, right? Or looking to have it fixed. Whichever way. Could be by a Jim, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Right? MJ. Michael Jackson. Right? But like something to do with water and tap. Then you've got this energy of like something being in the dark. Like I just can't see. Like I physically can't see anything. Right? Being in the dark. Well, I doubt you can. Turn the light switch on. Unless it's to do with electricity and bills and money. And I can't afford to have the electricity turned on. Or someone's just moved and they're waiting to have, like, their electricity sorted out. Or something like that. Or changing tariffs. Like, I can't get on the internet because I'm waiting for my tariff. Or Tara, Tanya, Tyler, Tanya. But, like, or Great Britannia. Someone from Britain. But I can't turn it on because I can't see. Right? I have to wait for my tariff to change. Like if you've moved, for instance, right, and you've got an internet provider and you can't get on the internet yet, right, because you have to wait for them to come and turn it on. There's something like that. You're going to have to wait for me to come and turn it on. Now, that's either water or electric. Something that's either happened or going to happen, but you're going to have to wait for someone to come and turn it on and fix it, right? Something like that. Could be a plumber. You could actually be a plumber and you do this for a living. And someone's asking you, look, can you come and turn this on for me? Because I've got no idea. Now, some of you, it's kind of like, look, my missus just does not get turned on. We need a third person in here to turn this person on. And you're kind of like, can you turn her on? You're like, because I can't. Now, is someone died here? What is this? Like a machine? And we don't know whether to turn it on or off or keep them going? What is this about being turned on or off? I can see someone keep turning a fucking light switch on and off all the time, like here. But like, I don't know if this is sexual or if it's like I keep getting turned on and then I get turned off and then I get turned on and then I get turned off. Is it a riddle? What is it? What gets turned on and then gets turned off? A light switch. I mean, right. So you got that, a flat, a light switch. Some of you, it's a new job or something like that, and you have to have a torch, like fucking walk around in the dark, like what the? I mean, is it like a person that's what do you call it? Like a security guard, and I have to have I'm fucking here with my wand. Could be Harry Potter. I mean, you could be playing that, right? And it's in the dark and it's in a cave. Oh, okay. Some of you might be. I actually got my RX. Well, I got one of these. This is my old one. A gaming graphics card. This is my old one, it's shit. But I bought a new one. Well, it's not new, but I sold my old PS4 Pro and Xbox One to get a gaming card. And Sons of the Forest. And you go into caves, right? So, and you're looking around with a torch. So it could even be something that I'm seeing like that. It's dark and you can't see anything and you need a torch. Now, it could be a game, for instance. It could be your house. I don't fucking know, Dave. But it's there as a message. It could be, what do you call it? Someone that is a security guard. And they have to walk around a shopping mall. And they kind of like got this torch all night long. And they're like, right, the fucking, like, right, what's going on up here? And you're like, oh, fucking hell, what's that? Like, oh, it's fucking my shadow. Huh. Right? Now, you might even be scared of your own shadow side. I don't know. But there's a huge, huge energy of, like, Life Path 9 or Virgo placements that are here. Because all I can see is dark, messages about dark. Darren. It's my brother. Really? Darren. You still in purgatory, bruv? You need to head towards the light, Carol Ann. Carol Ann, Caravan. You need to head towards the light. I'm lost in the dark. Turn the light on. Only leave the light on for me, Belinda Carlisle. Kyle, Kylie, Jason. Someone's in the dark. Someone could be in purgatory here, physical purgatory, crossing over. Like they haven't yet crossed over onto the other side because they're like a ghost. Could be, because that was like, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. So you could be like ghost hunting or something, I don't know. Like, okay. Something around like ghosting. Ghost hunting. Ghosting a person and not speaking to them. Ghost hunting. Fucking just don't cross the stream. Okay. Right here. Or like picking up people that are in purgatory and physically channeling them without that, which is this. Somebody could have just crossed over recently, or they're named Reese or Ricky or Rachel, or they have R in their name. Robinson. Okay. Hello, Mrs. Robinson. And someone is in the dark wondering where they are and what. This is a ghost. Somebody's just physically lost a person here quite recently that I'm picking up of Avi, Evie, Avid, David, Fuck, bruv, don't swarm me. Someone's just lost a person here, and the person that they've lost is kind of crossing over, and they're kind of like wondering what happened. Now, is this a fish around Pisces or Life Path 3? And they're wondering what happened. Like, I'm in the dark and I'm just wondering what the hell happened. Like, what happened to you? Like, what happened to you? Where did you go? When did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton Eye Joe. Any J in their name. It's like my dad, which is Joe. My dad and my brother are all up in here at the moment. I wasn't expecting to channel deceased loved ones. Where did you go? Where did you come from? Are you asking me or them? Them. M. Where did they go? Where did they go? Wendigo? Wendy? Where did they go? All of a sudden, it was there and then it wasn't. My life got took away on a machine. Come on here, boy, have a cigar. You're going to go far. Fargo? Furlough? Fargo. Come on here, boy, have a cigar. You're going to go far. You're going to fly high. You're going to make it if you try. You're going to make it if you try. We're going to love you. This person might have liked Pink Floyd. Or they were Floyd or Mayweather. Or anybody's got M in their name. Mayweather. May the weather with you everywhere you go. Always take the weather. Heather, Haley, Henry. Always take the weather with you. The weather vane. Vane. Always take the weather vane. Shane. Lane. I don't know what they're trying to say. It's like I'm trying to say something to you, but you're not listening. I keep trying to tell you something, but you're not listening. Keep trying to give you a sign, but you're not seeing it. Oh, I just heard someone say you're not seeing them. You're not seeing them, are you? I don't know whether that's a spirit or whether that's a message here of like, oh, you're not seeing them again, are you? So someone just reconciled here and they're like, oh, you're not seeing them again, are you? I thought you had finished and you're not seeing them. I don't know what's going on here, Dave, to be honest with you, Nigel. So, yeah, we didn't really look at this because I didn't really... I can see a face here. Some sort of like facial expression. There's those people again, they're going the other way now. It's kind of like they came in here and then they're now leaving here. These could be like a guide that someone that just got to the gates of heaven. They're like, right, you need to go back here. I don't know. There's this energy of like having to queue up, B&Q or queue up or something like Tesco or like a shopping store or market or something. Anyway, something that is new. That was your main message here. Something that was new and it's fresh and I don't know what to do and I need to be told and shown around here. Or like I'm in a really big shopping mall and I've got no idea what I want and where I've got to go and get it. And you have to ask this person, excuse me, Dave, do you know where the fucking taps are? They're like, yeah, it's like aisle 4, you know, Scorpio Aries. I have got no idea, Gemini, whether that relates to you. So let's see. Gemini. What have they got coming up for the next 48 for Gemini? There you go. Honey, leave the light on for me. Some sort of like honey bear, care bear, or a care for you bear. Holly bear, holy bear. The holy bear, the Holy Grail. Harrison, Ford, the Holy Grail. Grace. Saving grace, how sweet the sound I made a way. I once was lost, but now I've found. Da 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 da. Amazing grace, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace. I'm not really cold. If someone like just sang that or something like that, and they, because I can see like sending someone off, and they're like, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. And it's kind of like everybody stand, everybody rise. There's like a church here. And as they do, there's like a hymn that's being kind of sung. Now, it doesn't have to be that one, but I'm definitely picking up, all rise. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. All rise. Session is in court. Some of you might be going to court energy here, or you get caught out, or you get called out on your bollocks here. I don't know. Bollocks. Someone could be releasing a load from their bollocks. I'm just saying here. Because if it's a temper, then they'll be avoiding the bollocks, or they'll be getting a bollock in, or someone's just about to release their bollocks here. Out it comes, Eureka! So someone could be getting laid here. Let's see. It's like, that's a relief, right? It's such a relief. Someone lost someone here, because I felt this, can feel it around the energy. And I felt this when my dad died, because my father or brother is here. And I felt that, like this pressure, that had, like a weight lifted off my shoulder, because I didn't have that burden to carry anymore of proving myself to be a son, you know, to be the son of a preacher man, or to be the son of my father, that I had to constantly prove that I could be who he wanted me to be. Obviously, fathers and stuff like that, I want you to be something. And then when you're my age, was my age at the time, I was a nobody. And the relief of pressure of him actually going was, oh, I don't have to, I'm now like, you know, I have to do this on my own now. I'm on my own, physically on my own. Well, I've got my mum, but like, you know, I've not got a father figure in my life anymore. And I have to do this on my own. This person here could be like a single parent, right? And I've got to do this all on my own here. But yeah, when he died, I felt this, God, man, I don't have to prove myself anymore, whether I'm doing right or wrong. There's no one to tell me that I'm making mistakes anymore. If I make one, so be it. Okay, I don't have to be told that I'm doing something wrong. If I just make a mistake, so what? I'll just learn by my own mistakes. That's what I wanted in the beginning. But my father wouldn't let me. he was very much of a, yeah. Someone's lost a parent energy here, I feel, like a father or something. Let's see. Gemini. Next 48 hours for Gemini. It says what it does on the card, Dave. This is a funeral. This is like spirit. Well, this is me channeling it. You can be an esoteric channeler and you're picking up on these sort of things here. But this is a funeral. Here. This is someone's in shock. Physical shock. Okay, they're shocked to the heart. Shot to the heart. 'Cause you're to blame, darling. You give love a bad name. You broke my heart 'cause you played your game, darling. You give love a bad name. So someone's shocked, like, in many ways. Like, everything seems to be fucking going wrong. Like, everything is going wrong. Shot to the heart, which means that my heart is broken. Someone's also lost a person and that's gone wrong. Feels like a... Gemini, it feels like a shit show, if I'm honest. Like, someone here is just like a shit sponge at the moment. Like, I just keep absorbing more shit. Like, it's just shit after shit after shit. Unless you've got diarrhea and you're shitting out the eye of a needle here. Unless you're on drugs, needles and pins. Right. But shocked. Like, I'm absolutely in shock. I can't believe it. It's singing. It's also like someone, like, because it's in the family, because this is like phallic and this is like having sex as well. This is like Eureka, I've just, you know, got someone pregnant or something like that. Like, I'm shocked, I can't believe that you're pregnant. Like, or something like that, or someone's just given birth to a baby and it's brand new and they're kind of like, I've got no idea what I'm doing, Dave. Like, I don't. This is new to me. Like, I don't know what's happening. Right? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. Like, what do you want me to do? Because it's new. Like, this is a new job, a new life, a new house, a new home, a new person. Or, like, it's just new. I don't know what's going to happen. You don't have to put too much energy into thinking what's going to happen, because you don't know. Because you don't know what to do, right? So why worry about what you don't know what to do? Just work with what you do. Okay? Well, what I do know is something, right? Here. Let's see, Gemini. What's Gemini got coming up for the next 48 hours for Gemini? Cancerian, life path 7. Someone could have died of a car accident here. Or like something going on about this car. Like someone's broke down. This is a breakdown. Like having an emotional epiphany breakdown because of a fucking car. Or Stephanie. Steph, Jeff and Deaf. Someone could be physically deaf, is hard of hearing. Can you speak up? Here. There's like, because this is like car accident. Here, sorry, but it's, well, whichever way it is, it's an accident. Okay. So be careful out there, especially if there's drinking or drugs involved. Be careful. Okay. But this can also be avoiding an issue around travelling or picking someone up or a car. Here. Because this can be standing on eggshells around someone's mood swings. And they funnily, someone could be funneling money or siphoning gas. Here. I don't know. Or fucking, what is that? Gas mask? Inhaling gas? Gas? Well, gasoline. You call it in America gas, right? We call it petrol or diesel over here. Like Vin. Right? Vin Diesel. There's an accident here. Accident and emergency. Like hospital emergency. Grieving the loss of a loved one. To some kind of accident or cancer. Like, this is someone that physically died of cancer. Or could do here. Could do. But there would be signs of that here. Like this would be, because this is DNA right here. Okay. This is why I've got to look to my sleep apnea, because any of you guys realise that fucking sleep apnea can cause cancer, blood clots, fucking all sorts of shit here. But I'm just about to look into this myself, but I didn't really want to pay it because it's like £125 in Britain. I just said it in the last reading that I wanted to have my DNA checked. Okay, because I'm not like, where am I from? Fuck, I don't give a fuck where I'm from, me, bruv. I'm probably from outer space. I don't really care, like my heritage and shit. Don't bother me. I came out my dad's ballsack, basically, is where I was produced. But like, so it's good enough for me. But DNA, when it comes down to like food, it tells you if you're deficient in A, B, C, D, E. Because I don't take any vitamin D3, and D3 is really good. So I've got some of that, but it tells you if you're deficient in certain things and why you can't sleep, and food that you should eat and food that you should try and avoid. Okay, because if you have like me, because I've got itchy eyes and I keep telling you guys that I like have this, and I don't know what it is, and I've been trying to lose weight. A lot of it is sleep apnea, I'll give you that one, because that's my anxiety that came back. I've been fucking running around the street for the last 2 or 3 days. I've had 4 hours sleep in the last 48 hours, me. I've been having panic attacks like the fucking mustard, bruv. I have. So I've been running around like a fucking lunatic, me. You guys probably didn't know that, but yeah, I have. But I was looking into like DNA, and it tells you what you're deficient in and what you can eat and what you shouldn't eat. It doesn't tell you to do it, but it gives you a diet as well. And it says, according to your DNA, okay, you are very sensitive to eating, so like eggs or this. And in order to be able to lose weight, what you really need to do is maintain a specific energy of bam. Now, according to studies that I don't do, is obviously breathe, because I have sleep apnea. So breathing and sunlight is what I don't get. Now, apparently, there's only about an hour in the morning of first sunrise, when the sun rises, is the only time when the energy is potent enough to give you vitamin D3 and stuff like that. The rest of the day, it's more rays of fucking annoying everything else. But first sunrise, so according to this person I was just watching, saying that you need to do breathing exercise, like, and then push your diaphragm out and breathe, like breathe and breathe and breathe and like get oxygen. And according to the study of him, he was saying that the majority of things that when you have a lot of energy, it's because you have a lot of oxygen in your blood that day. And if you don't have oxygen in your blood that day, you can cause a hell of a lot of problems by not having a lot of oxygen. Now, if you've got sleep apnea problems, how much money is spent by a government trying to sort out sleep apnea is unreal. It's caused me God knows how many problems, Dave. It has. Who in life can sit with that mask on like that forever? Oh, it's difficult. So I've now bought myself a retainer. See if that works. But like, yeah, there's sleep apnea here. There's can't breathe energy. There's grieving energy, 100% here. Something to do with around a car, an accident or an argument, or an accident and emergency service, A&E, or hospitals and this sort of stuff. That's that's my pillows all turned up. There's all that sort of stuff. And then there's, like I said, there's a very strange energy here of someone coming at the door, delivering something, like now. Just saying, could be a Cancerian. Or it's coming to a Life Path 7 here. Right, so it's just being delivered, and it might be hopefully helping out your breathing apparatus here. Sorry, that happened and I thought, oh, I can see that in the cards here. Something that's going to hopefully be able to help you breathe. Let's see. Diet also. Gemini for the next 48. 3 could be around a Pisces, waiting for something else to turn up that you might have ordered that probably don't fucking work when you get that either. Then something comes in here. So there's 100% sex. There's flirtation and sex here. This is like waiting on a message and it comes in really quickly. Now, if you're actually seeing a partner, this is going to be all the time, right? But like someone's waiting on someone to, or well, they might not be waiting. This just comes out of fucking nowhere, bro. Like fast energy happens really quickly here. Now, it could be reconciliation. It could be where I've got a lot to tell you and a lot to talk about, which is the Knight of Wands. Someone's kind of like looking at someone at afar, thinking, when are you going to reach out and say something here? If you're with someone, that would be your partner. Because there is energy of a shock here, like a shocking energy. And this could be what that shock ends up being, is that I reach out and find out something and I'm ended up being shocked. Like I've just found something out and I'm completely shocked. Now, this could be around children or a partner or something like that, but someone's been waiting to get some sort of like news. Like, say this is like, you know, I've been at the hospital and we've been waiting to hear some news, and then all of a sudden we do hear the news here, okay? Now, this could physically actually come on the news itself, like on the TV, on the news. And something comes on the news and this is global, like global warming, or some, I'm hearing global or global warming, or electricity rates, or something to do with like money and like the stock market and shit like that crashing here. Because this is where the economy has gone to absolute fucking shit show. And it might be where you're trying to follow something to find out, you know, what the rates are, like what are the housing rates, right? So if you've just moved or you are moving, it's trying to figure out what are the housing rates, okay? What the electric bill is going to be. What's all this going to cost? What's that going to cost? You know, how much money do we have to save for electric and bills and everything else? And I'm just waiting for my money to go, or I'm fucking waiting for someone to fucking help me out and pay it here, right? Now, it might even be like, I really want to join Steve's Patreon to find out what my weekly brought, and I can't wait to join. Hopefully you guys do. Okay. So you got that. Something definitely about electric bills, moving and job or car or an allowance of some sort here. Child allowance. Some of you are on family allowance or child benefit allowance and you've got kids and you're kind of waiting for that to come through. Some of you are put in a CV or Stevie or something, or Steve, because I'm hearing like I've put myself out there and I'm just waiting to get word back. Like, because this is like, you know, global looking and watching and putting out a CV for work, trying to get myself seen, trying to get myself noticed, blah, blah, blah. And I keep putting things out and I'm trying to get noticed. So this can be where, like, say, for instance, I've been putting out job application after job application after job application, and then this suddenly it comes in really quickly, like a message or like what it is that you were looking for, they answer it like really quickly here. Okay, they don't kind of keep you waiting around, they give you an answer of yes or no. Okay, let's find out what that answer will be, shall we? Gemini, what's coming up for Gemini for the next 48 hours, please, for Gemini? Seven of Swords. It comes in really quickly. There's this energy around this car here. Car. Jimmy, car. Car. Someone comes back. It's like fly away Peter, fly away Paul. Come back Peter, come back Paul. If you've been dealing with a fucking player maybe, right, and they keep going in and out of your life like a yo-yo and they're not consistent. They've not been consistently keeping up with things. Someone could have left and they get bored and they're like, oh, I've gone already, like I've gone with the wind. Like, because it's not consistent. You don't stay around long enough, you know. It's kind of like that energy. Now, if you've been dealing with someone here and they've gone to their ex or anything like that and they keep going back to their ex and you keep getting wound up by them, keep coming back into your life and stuff like that and they keep trying to find you and shit. This is where you probably get word of mouth by someone coming back into your life, like they want back. I want you back, Michael Jackson. But like, I want you back. Girl, I want you back. Because this is like, I'm picking up, I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. And I've been waiting to hear from you. Or I've been waiting for a girl or a boy like you to come into my life. But now you're here. We need to talk about where you've been. Seven of Swords. What's the Seven of Swords? Why is the Seven of Swords here? Gemini or a Capricorn person that left or is trying to make a decision about what they want to do with another number 2 energy of a Libra or about another woman. This person goes off to see another woman or is with another woman here. That's where they go when they leave. They're actually making a decision over a person that they want the other woman. But if you've been caught up with this person where they always keep going back to another woman or a man, it's up to you. But they've always been doing that, then you need to realise that there is something here that has to stop here. Because this is like sex, but it's like teasing as well, like flirting and teasing, and I come back in like all like, woo, let's go, Jenna, let's get fucking things going, and then you get all juiced up and fucking flow, you know, dripping like a fuck fridge and God knows what else, and everything's like, oh my God, I can feel you all up in my reeters, and I'm feeling myself and everything, and I'm really feeling it, and they're like, sorry, but I can only stay for 2 minutes, and then I'm off. Like a 2-pump chomp, and they're off, and they're like, oh, that was over, quick. You're like, yeah, I can't stay around long, daffers. Here's some money, thanks very much for your time, see you later. This person could be a hooker, I really don't know. But it could be paying you for your time. But they come and they go as quick as they, you know. So, and when they go back off, is to the other woman that they've been going back to all that time, if you've been dealing with someone. All this time. All of my love. But like, all this time. There's another song there, all this time. But like, or you find out something that you didn't know, and this may have been a secret, okay, because it's a 2, which means the High Priestess as well, okay, and it's a secret that becomes knowledge. That was a secret that is no more. that this person's just coming straight out with it. I'm sorry, but I've gone here with someone. Okay, so you kind of got that this news energy of this person decided to has or will, or you find out that they've decided to go here. Okay, so there you go. If you didn't know, you kind of do now. And if you didn't, ask and find out. But you've got something there around Gemini energy. So there you go, guys. Thanks very much, Gemini. So if you want your actual weekly reading, this is just entertainment. I like to do different things and I keep it fresh and we do different shit all the time. If you would like your actual weekly reading, I did it this morning and I'm still on here. I've got to put it out yet. I've been busy, man. I've been fucked off my head with this fucking paranoia. Well, this anxiety, trying to get my head around what the hell is going on in my life at the moment. There's anxiety and sleep. But yeah, trust me, it's all going to be out. So if you want your weekly reading, I actually done it this morning, but it'll be out now. So your weekly reading is over on Patreon, but it will be the silver or the gold tier. I really hope you guys can join, because if you do, it really does help me out. For some reason, people think that YouTube pay you a lot of money. No, not me, they don't. I'm not big enough to earn enough money on YouTube. So I hope you guys consider joining Patreon. If you do, it's to help me because you like me as a reader, because there's plenty of others that you can choose from that are all free. But it's just like, for the goodness of your heart, thinking, I really like Steve, I want to help him out, and I'm sticking with Stephen, right? If you are one of those crew and you want to join, then for the shit that you give me, I give you shit back, and that shit is all of your weekly readings. The monthlies and the weeklies and all the teaching stuff is on the gold tier. Silver tier is just the monthlies and the weeklies. That's where you will find this and many other weekly readings that have been out and also come out through the whole of this month of March. So whenever I'm doing readings, all of these weekly ones now go to the silver and the gold tier, if you wish to join. If you don't, and you kind of like, well, I can only really afford like a couple of $3, right? You got the join button option below as well. For that shit, the shit that I give you there is random readings, okay, that go over there once in a while of a reading for you to follow and see if you're following that general reading. And then I also do question and answers, where you can ask me a question. I leave a poster up and say, okay, everybody, item 3, make sure that you leave your name, your person's name, if you want to know about how they think and feel about you and what it's looking like with a few cards. You leave it, and then I do a load of videos and I go through the whole month answering your private, personal readings. But the people that can see it are the people that have joined, okay? And you also get glittery stars and fucking you look really important when you're in the chat. Like, oh, I'm a part of Steve's crew and I look really important because I'm glowing green and I've got a star above my name and shit, right? You just look fucking great, right? So go for it. You get one of those too. And then you get special icons that I've designed for everybody that you get only if you're a fucking Steve crew member. Okay? So you got options. They're all below, down there, okay? So thanks very much. Really appreciate it, guys. And I'll see you on your weekly reading on Patreon.